Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bourbon Bites, whiskey reviews with a gaming twist. I am Clifton, and I am so excited tonight because we are doing the one and only Lux Row Distillers. So, one of my favorite tours from my Kentucky trip last year, I was blown away. It was such a cool tour. They really are amping up the game when it comes to art with video. It's just my type of distillery. Even though they're new, they are really cool. So we have a few releases from Lux Row tonight, including the new Distillers Collection of the Ezra Brooks and the Rebel Yell. I will also be drinking the Rebel Yell 10-year single barrel, coming all the way to us from Don Nishida in Hawaii. I'm not sure if he's in the chat yet. I saw him earlier over on Ed's stream. If you missed the Rock Gut review, he always goes live 1 hour before me. So make sure to go check out his stream. Kind of like pregame a bit before my stream. But so good to see so many of you that were in his chat and so many of you that are here with me now. A couple announcements, I guess, up top. I always like to get that out of the way first. First of all, we are doing our after party hangout right after the stream over on our Discord page, which, by the way, if you're not a member of our Discord, you can join at bourbonbites.com, just Bourbon Bites with a Y. It'll redirect you to Discord. I know Discord is kind of intimidating to some people, but it is a very fun community. We set up a new channel today called Bourbon Bits, which is a not safe for work channel. So if you're curious about that, definitely go check that out on Discord. But yeah, it's a really fun community. I'll give you guys like a couple of seconds to go subscribe. The link is down in the description below. Just click it and just join. You can figure it out later. It's so much fun over there. But yes, we will be having our after party hangout at over there for patrons that are level $10 and up. Speaking of Patreon, really good community there too. You can become a supporter of the show for as little as $2 a month. But the after party hangouts for people that are $10 and up. Always have a good fun time after every Thursday night stream. So there's that. Now that that's out of the way, I will also be giving away samples from the whiskeys that we try here tonight. So I am giving away samples of the Distillers Collections and the 10-year Rebel Yell. Now, you're curious how to enter to win these. All super chats that come through tonight, each dollar that you donate to support the channel, I will give you an entry into the giveaway. Again, that's just all super chats really do go to help support the channel and grow. And I feel like it's a good way to give back to you guys by giving you an entry to a giveaway. So there's that. I'm keeping track of that. I know Donnie's here, but I think I got it tonight. We're gonna see. But yeah, so that's our plan tonight. But I guess next question is, what are you guys drinking? I'm starting off with Rebel Yell 100 proof, which is, I said, if you missed my video, I did the 5 whiskeys you need. This is our house whiskey. We literally we go through this so quickly. I need to stock up next time I see it. So that's what I'm starting with. But I'm curious, what are you guys starting with tonight? Let me give a couple shout outs to everyone here in the chat. I give people a few minutes to join us here. What's up? Fred here, as always. Fred is a patron of the show and supporter of the show. Scary Peeper, Zopher, also a patron of the show. Sugar Kitty, good to see you. A new viewer, but you've been here pretty consistently, so I appreciate you so much, Sugar Kitty. And also a patron of the show. You guys, my patrons are turning up tonight. That's all I got to say. Andrew, what's up, man? Richie Z, of course, we just chatted in Rock Gut stream. JJ, I think it's the first time seeing you here on the stream. Welcome. Good to see you. Run Rev, of course, also a new patron of the show. Cheech, I think I've seen you in a previous stream, but I don't think it's been a minute. So good to see you, Cheech. Donald Rance, of course, popular in the Whiskey Tube community. Cohen, of course, another Southern California guy out here. Will Henderson, good to see you, Will. Donnie the Linux Hat, so he's here. The party can get started. Sawyer fam, what's up? Good to see you back here. And also, I think that's my newest patron of the show. So cheers to you. Is that everybody? I think that was everybody. I may have missed someone, but Monroe Doctor, what's up? And Malted in Montreal. Awesome. So good to see you guys here tonight. So, yes. If you missed it, I actually went live on Facebook earlier today because we got the new PlayStation 5. You can't see it, but it's plugged up to the TV over there. Yeah, we did like a little unboxing. So if you missed that over on Facebook, go check that out. Just facebook.com/bourbon bites. So with that, let's go ahead and drink some whiskey. What are you guys drinking? Did you guys say? For Donald is having some for Cullen. I've never heard of for Cullen, but that sounds awesome. Tell me more about that because I've never heard of it. All right, Stanley, here we go with our first super chat of the night. Stanley says, good evening. We need a SoCal fan meetup soon. Yes, absolutely. Maybe not too soon because of COVID, but hopefully, yes, here soon. I would love to do a local meetup with you guys. I know there's a few of you guys out here. So that would be really, really fun. So cheers, Stanley. Thank you so much for that super chat. You are entered into the giveaway. So Andrew says he got the new Xbox Series X this week. That's awesome. The reason we got the PlayStation is because my husband has a bunch of PS4 games. We like the cross compatibility there. I'm a more of a PC gamer, but I still appreciate like a new good piece of console tech. So I'm very excited for that we did an unboxing. It was kind of a weird setup process. If you see the video on Patreon or Facebook, you'll know what I'm talking about. It went into like some weird accessibility mode. I don't know. Maybe it's like a day one issue. We should know better pre-ordering something day one, but yeah. I bought the alien vagina. I mean, I guess it's very, very odd, but I think it's pretty sexy. It looks really nice on our shelf, I will say. Mr. Whiskey Shit sent me a super chat. Wait, did I miss that? I must have been talking too much. Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. Mr. Whiskey Shit, also a patron of the show, sent a $2 super chat. So sorry I missed that. I was distracted giving my little spiel. So let me write you down here for the giveaway. Thank you so much, man. For your support here and on Patreon. You guys are awesome. So yeah, so I am sipping on, I actually haven't poured it yet. I say I'm sipping on it. I'm about to be sipping on some Rebel Yell 100 proof, which is a $14 to $15 bottle. It's hard to find out here in Southern California. I'm surprised. I see it a lot in South Carolina, which is where I go for the holidays. I'm gonna have to stock up again this year, I guess. I can't find it. So get some water out of my glass real quick. Let's go ahead and pour the Rebel Yell 100. I feel like it's a good place to start tonight. Gotta start budget. I mean, these Distillers collections are a bit pricier than this one, so good to start with that one. Brandon says, sorry, I'm late. No worries, Brandon. So good to see you here, and hopefully make it back in after your appointment. Oh yeah, Horizon Forbidden. Yeah, the Horizon Zero Dawn sequel. Honestly, probably the game that we are absolutely the most excited about. Speaking of gaming, so I don't know if you guys know, but I've been doing a bunch of gaming streams over on Facebook lately. I've been doing some classic games, some Red Dead Redemption, some Phasmophobia. However, thanks to my wonderful patrons, I did a poll, and people seem to think that they want me to move the gaming stuff here to YouTube as well. So I always do a Saturday night gaming stream. People seem to want it here on YouTube. So starting this weekend, I'm moving my gaming stream back to YouTube. I'm still going to be active on Facebook, but not necessarily, live streams exclusive to Facebook. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I know a lot of you guys here are here for the whiskey. I get it. You don't have to tune into my Saturday streams. I will be very clear in the titles if it's a gaming stream. However, those of you that know that I do include some whiskey all the time in my gaming stream. It's not just a flat out gaming stream. We have some whiskey. We review it. We talk about it. Sometimes it's like something that we've reviewed earlier in the week. I revisit it. So stay tuned for those. If you're someone that's never seen the gaming streams, I encourage you to give it a try. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing this Saturday. I thought about maybe doing a PS5 thing, but I don't have a way to. I have to use a capture card, and we've already got it set up over there. Probably won't be PS5. However, it'll be something probably PlayStation themed, maybe like a PS1 game. I don't know. Leave me your suggestions. Those of you in the chat, what do you want to see me stream on Saturday? It can be classic. It can be modern. Let me know what you want me to stream. Appreciate the support. Yeah, Patrick says we need to play Phasmophobia again. Yeah, Patrick played along with us over on Facebook. If you missed that stream, go check that out on Facebook. We will be having our monthly Patreon hangout for everyone $5 and up here soon. Maybe not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. I'll let you guys know on Patreon. That's an open one for everyone $5 and up on Patreon. It's usually on a weekend. So if you're considering joining the Patreon, now is a great time because you'll get in on the Saturday weekend-ish monthly stream. If you're so inclined. Again, it's patreon.com/bourbonbites. Info is in the description below. Andrew says YouTube or Twitch. Yeah. So the reason I haven't been streaming on Twitch is because I don't really have a following there. And I don't really have a way to naturally be like, hey, you're subscribed to me on YouTube. Go follow me on Twitch, So we're going to try YouTube for a bit. If YouTube doesn't work out, maybe we will go back to Twitch, or we will go to Twitch, or we'll go back to Facebook. We'll see. But I do want to give YouTube a shot again, just because I feel like, it's a new thing. I haven't really done many gaming streams here on YouTube. So I think people will enjoy it. If not, then, we'll figure out something else. But Yeah, the reason we do the gaming streams on Saturday is because we hit a Patreon. That was actually my $100 Patreon goal. We actually just hit our $200 goal on Patreon. Don't have a specific thing in mind for that, rewarding that. But I'm just, again, so thankful for you guys to help me grow the channel and support the channel like you guys do, whether it's a super chat or a Patreon pledge. All your support, especially in these, I'm a small channel. So your support really goes a long way, even if you are only giving, $2 a month. You really mean a lot to me, and I'm so thankful for you guys. So, I did not get Miles Morales yet, but I do want to. We have the original Spider-Man game, but not that one yet. 20-second bottle chug. Oh God, I don't know about that. That sounds awful. So yeah, right now I'm drinking the Rebel Yell 100. I don't have the bottle in front of me because, like I said, this is our house whiskey. This is affordable. We put it in a decanter to make it look a little snazzier, but it is 100 proof, which, as you know, Lux Row just sources from Heaven Hill. So this is going to be similar to like a Larceny, but higher proof. And I don't know the age. It might be a little younger than Larceny. I don't know, but I really do dig it. Have you guys had the Rebel Yell 100 proof? I know it's pretty. Everyone that's tried it seems to like it. So I'm curious, has anyone tried this that didn't like it? I mean, I guess if you don't like a wheater, then obviously you're not going to like it. But I'm a big fan of this one. Yeah, it doesn't drink like 100 proof. It drinks really, really smooth. It drinks really lower proof than it comes across, but it's packed with flavor. That proof really helps bring out the flavor in that whiskey. It's not like it's definitely different than like a Maker's kind of wheat. Maker's is very, very soft, very like wheat bread. This one though, it's spicy for a wheater. It's pretty spicy. And I get that on Larceny too. It's very drinkable, of course. I mean, it's a wheater. Wheaters are always very drinkable. However, I just think for the price, it's probably my favorite 100 proof budget bottle, ever. Donald Rance with the answer to my question earlier. For Cullen, is it for Cullen? 14 is a 14-year-old whiskey from the new Powers Court Distillery in Ireland. It's sourced from Cooley and ex-bourbon aged, 46% and non-chill filtered. Oily, nutty, tropical fruit bomb. That sounds delicious. I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye out for that one. Thank you for the info, Donald. I know there's so many distillers out there. I mean, that's an Irish one too, you said. Yeah, Ireland. That's definitely something I need to look into. I love a good Irish whiskey, especially from Powers. Is Powers Court still part of the main Powers, or I've never heard it said as Powers Court. So I don't know if that's something different or what. But so Fred says there's too much nut in the Fred with his like dirty puns made me start the Not Safe for Work channel over on Discord today. So there's too much nut in it. Now, I like a good nutty whiskey. I love the Jim Beams. I love the Elijah Craig nut. I'm a fan of nut. What can I say? Yeah, I mean, man, I could drink that all day. I still, a lot of people, their go-to house bourbon is Wild Turkey 101. At least a lot of my friends here. I think I prefer this over Wild Turkey 101. Now, I love a good Wild Turkey 101. Don't get me wrong. However, I would much rather be sipping on this I could sip on this all day. Would be very dangerous with 100 proof, but I could do it. It's so good. Yeah, I think that's a great one to start with, but we're going to go into some nicer ones here soon. I apologize about the lighting. It's really bright right now. I think it's because I have the window open, so there's like reflections happening. So I do apologize. Let's see. I'm not gonna mess with my lighting too much. Y'all know if I mess with my lighting too much, it gets all choppy. So I think we're not choppy now. We're just shiny. So we'll go with the flow. Whatever. It's been a long day at work. It's also, I did my PlayStation stream earlier. So Richie Z says, I love the Rebel Yell 10, depending on the single barrel. Yeah, I got it. Like I said, mine came from all the way from Hawaii. Don Nishida sent me this bottle. It's been a while since he sent me that bottle, but I'm glad to finally get into it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I turned the brightness down. I feel like I'm very shiny. But it's kind of hot. It starts out the weather here in Southern California has been weird. It's been starting really cold. And then as the day goes on, it gets 70s ish. So we have our heat on and it's just temperature is not quite regulated here yet. We're still getting adjusted to fall. Fall in Southern California isn't really fall, but so yeah, I'm a big fan of the 100 proof, but I think it's time to move on to something a little bit nicer tonight. And it's one of the ones I've been really excited to try. I did do a little sample pour of this earlier. If you watched my PlayStation unboxing, I poured a little bit of this one. This is Rebel. Now, notice it's not called Rebel Yell. They've rebranded as Rebel Distillers Collection. Now, this is a single barrel selection from K&L Wine and Spirits, which is our local Hollywood whiskey store. Big fan of K&L. If you're out in the Hollywood area, go check them out. They're awesome. It's bottled at 56.5% ABV, which is 113 proof. This was barreled on June 17th, 2015. So roughly probably about a 5-year-ish aged barrel. Now this is still the wheated mash bill, just like the 100 proof, which is a wheated mash bill from Heaven Hill. I do have that mash bill. Let me pull it up real quick just so we can reference that. So the mash bill for the wheated Lux Row products is 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley. They use this in the Rebel and the David Nicholson brand. So if you're curious. Classic Southern California fall. I mean, to be fair, I'm not from Southern California. I've been here. This is going on my second fall. I got here in March of 2018. Third fall. 2020, man. I lose track of all time. Run Rev says his house pour is ancient age. I can't get that out here. I had a bottle of it. I actually have a little bit left of it. I got that in South Carolina, but not out here. So yeah. So let's go and pour this bottle. And I actually have a second one that was sent in by lovely viewers and supporters of the show, Brian and Tammy Brennicky. They sent me a different store's pick of it. So we'll do a little comparison once I pour this one. But first I want to compare it to the 100 proof Rebel Yell. Mine said Rebel Yell on the bottle, my 100 proof. So maybe they've rebranded that one as Rebel too. But at the time I bought it, it was Rebel Yell. So, like I said, about 5 years old. I don't know the age statement on the 100 proof. We just know when this one was barreled. So let's get in the nose and see how it compares. Ooh, that's super sweet. Now, to be fair, I didn't really nose the first one, so I'm going to go back to it. So the 100 proof really does remind me a lot of a Larceny. It's still like baked good note, which, I mean, I always say Heaven Hill is like a bakery. Like walk into a bake shop, they're making tarts, they're making pastries, they're making fresh baked bread. I think I get like a lot of a very, very similar note to Larceny on the 100 proof. Now, going to the Distillers Collection, this is a different kind of nose. It's like a sweet, like powdered sugar kind of nose. It's very, very, very light. Like not like floral or anything though. It's still a little baked good, but it's definitely a different nose. So Emily says LA only has 2 seasons. I mean, yeah, I'm getting used to it. And they're both full of smog, fire, and earthquakes. Well, there has not been a big earthquake this year yet so far. So there was one, actually that was this year. It was like back in June or July, but it woke me up in the middle of the night. That one was scary, but none lately. Fingers crossed. Now my whiskey collection, I don't know how much I can handle. Oh wow, I really love the nose on this. I mean, it's 113 proof, so it's 13 proof points higher, but it's really, really bright and really forward. Not really fruity though. It's still like I go powdered sugar. I'm really curious to get in on the taste on it. So cheers. Tim Evans says cheers. Cheers to you, Tim, and cheers to everyone here in the chat. Wow, that's really, really good. Now it is K&L, which y'all know I'm a big fan of K&L. So it is a K&L single barrel pick of Rebel Yell. However, that finish, I don't know if you guys have you guys had Larceny barrel proof yet? That finish has given me that like long, really rich finish that Larceny barrel proof gives me. This isn't barrel proof, it's 113 proof. However, and the finish still goes back to that powdered sugar note. It's like a pastry with like a powdered sugar coating. I don't know exactly what I could compare it to. Like yeah, I mean that's a really interesting one. Fred asks, are there any berries on my pick? Not really. I'm going to have to go give it a second taste. What's up, Mike Meyer popping in here? And Wesley Zeller, good to see you. The store pick Brian and Tammy sent you was good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited to try that one after I do this one. Good to see you guys. And Emily Chambers, good to see you. I know I read your comment earlier. I didn't give you a shout out. Welcome, Emily. Big friend of the show here too. Yeah, most of you guys, I want to keep promoting the Discord, but like a lot of you guys are already on the Discord. Like I said, if you're not, just go to bourbonbites.com. I promise you it'll be a ton of fun. Even if you're new to Discord, it'll be a lot of fun. So it's definitely a good community of people. It's like a mix of like a group chat / message board. Discord's kind of hard to explain. However, it's just a really great way to bring the community together, and I'm very excited for it. If anyone is just joining, I am giving away samples of the Distillers Collections and the Rebel Yell 10-year single barrel. So any super chats that come in will get you an entry into the giveaway. Of course, it's not like, you're donating to support the channel, not necessarily to enter the giveaway. Legalities there, but I'm giving back to those that donate to the channel by entering you into the giveaway. There we go. We gotta clarify that a bit. But man, I'm gonna give it another taste of the 100 proof. Oh, thank you so much, Donnie. Yeah, Donnie, you can click Donnie's link, or you can literally just type bourbonbites.com and it should take you there. If not, let me know, because I set up that domain to hopefully redirect you. Oh, interesting. So Stanley says Flaviar has Rebel Yell for $24.99. That's a little high. Now, to be fair, I think Flaviar members get free shipping, so there's that advantage. But I think it was $14.99 in Southern California. So Emily says, am I the only Weeder fan that doesn't dig Larceny? No, I think a lot of people are off-put by Larceny. It kind of was one of my first real introductions, especially into weeded bourbon, but into bourbon in general. So I have a soft spot for Larceny. I've enjoyed it. Now, to be fair, regular Larceny isn't my favorite. I'm more of a fan of the barrel proof and the single barrel store picks. Those are where it's at. So thank you so much. We got another super chat here tonight from Will Henderson. Cheers, Will. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot here. You are entered into the giveaway. Sounds like someone just joined the Discord. Did they? We'll see. JJ joined the Discord. JJ, thank you for joining the Discord. Hopefully you have a lot of fun there. It's really, like I said, really good community. I'll give a shout out. Anyone that joins the Discord also gets a shout out. So if you want a shout out, how about that? Okay, if you join the Discord, now some of you are already on the Discord. If you join the Discord tonight, you get a bonus entry into the giveaway. So JJ, I'm giving you an entry just because you joined the Discord. So JJ, you got an entry into tonight's giveaway. So again, bourbonbites.com. You guys, free entry. Oh, okay. I hear some badoop. Oh no, that was just Fred welcoming JJ. JJ, so glad to have you there. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the 100 proof real quick just to see. Yeah, the 100 proof is way more like Larceny territory. It's really, really approachable though. That 100 proof is absolutely perfect. Oh, okay. We got some new people here in the Discord. I knew offering a giveaway would help you guys in. Will Henderson joined, and Tim. So Will, I'm going to add an extra entry into your giveaway. So Will, you are up to 6 entries, and Tim, you just earned yourself a entry to the giveaway. Is your name Tim? Tim Evans. Okay, I was like, I know you have your last name. Okay, Tim, you got entry too, and oh my God, y'all are awesome. Run Rev with the entry here, $5 super chat. Love the content, keep it coming. Thank you so much, Run Rev, and thank you for being a patron of the show. I really enjoy doing this. I'm having so much fun with these live streams. So, Run Rev, you are entered into the giveaway with your 5 entries there. So, thank you. And Donnie, I think I'm doing a good job keeping up. What do you think? How am I doing, Donnie? Yeah. Well, I want to have the notifications on just so I can give people. Yeah, I can turn it off. But Mike Meyer also joined the Discord. I'm giving y'all credit. I'm giving y'all a shout out and an entry. So Mike Meyer, you just earned yourself an entry into tonight's giveaway for some samples. Cheers. And if anyone joins, I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'll pop your name into the giveaway randomizer as well. So the 100 proof, I have nothing bad to say about the 100 proof Rebel Yell. It's fantastic. Buy it if you see it. Buy it. It's amazing. Now the Distillers Collection. Now the Distillers Collection was $40. I paid $39.99 for. I didn't mean to highlight your comment, Emily. I mean, I can't get well. I guess I wasn't reading the context. I didn't mean to highlight that, but oh, Donnie's working. Oh, sorry to hear that, Donnie. Yeah, so 100 proof compared to the 113 proof single barrel. Oh yeah, that extra kick really brings that into not necessarily a competitor of Larceny Barrel Proof, because I mean, now to be fair, it's only $40, which is very close in price. Larceny Barrel Proof is $60 in my area. This brings it up there, though. I mean, I honestly, now I guess it depends on the pick. We're about to try a different pick, but this pick is solid. This is such an awesome pick. If again, it's K&L. I'm a big fan of their picks, but yeah, man, that's really, really good. So, Steven, I just saw your comment in the Discord. See, you guys gotta join. It's so much fun over there. we make Dickel jokes all the time. All right, so I want to keep some of this in the glass because I do want to do a comparison with the pick that Brian Brennicky. So I do want to do a comparison because let's say that this was just an exceptional pick and the rest of them suck. I don't know. I'm about to find out tonight though. With this second one, I'm gonna finish. This is the Rebel Yell 100 proof. So I can't waste this. It's so good. So let's move on to the Rebel Distillers Collection. Now, I don't know the actual store that did this pick. I believe it is Cap and Cork, which I know is their local store over there. That's like where they get most of their picks from. I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to comment on exactly who did this pick. However, I will get clarification from Brian Brennicky. So if any of y'all are curious, one, ask him, and two, like, ask me and I'll ask him too. We got another member joining our Discord, Wagdog14. Now, I don't know who you are in the chat here, but I'm going to enter your name as Wagdog. So if you are Wagdog and you win, just let me know, because I will I will contact you. So welcome, Wagdog14. Let's make sure you're entered into the giveaway. You got your free entry. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's always a free way to enter a giveaway. You got to do it legally. So that's y'all's free way to enter it. So, all right. So we're gonna pour the second store pick of the Rebel Yell. Same proof. It's still 113 proof. I don't know the age on it though. I can't compare the age. Oh, Wagdog with Stanley. Gotcha, Stanley. Thank you for joining. You'll have a lot of fun there. So this is the second. This is the second Rebel store pick, Distillers Collection. So Richie says, when I'm on Discord, why is it so tough to navigate? I do think there is a little bit of a learning curve to Discord. I was always off put by it because I was like, oh, I don't understand it. Like, literally before I launched this Discord, I was exactly like that. However, I experimented on, there's like a main like whiskey tuber one called Whiskcord. I went on that. I spent a couple, months on that, getting familiar with the platform and, how it works. It's intimidating at first, but I promise you, like, it's super simple once you're actually involved. So I do recommend giving it a try. You don't have to, if you don't like it, you can leave. It's okay. I'm not going to be offended. But it's just a really cool place to hang out, and it's a great way to chat with you guys. Because we don't have like a group text. It's kind of like the equivalent of group text, but like also a crossover between a message board. You'll see when you check it out. Richie says he'll give it another shot. See, if Richie's giving another shot, you can too. bourbonbites.com. So yeah, let me go ahead and try this pick from Brian Brennicky. That is a bit different on the nose. Interesting. So I'm gonna go back to the nose. I'm gonna nose this one real quick. Yeah, this one is pure powdered sugar, the K&L one. Really bright sugar. However, this one goes more into, this is more similar to a Larceny barrel pick. It's caramel. It's like really strong caramel on the nose. Not that bright like powdered sugar note. It's like a caramel, like a little bit of tartness too. Maybe like a bright like a raspberry. That one's, or maybe even like a strawberry, what are those strawberry shortcake? It's got some of that like that whipped, that like cream note to it too. Yeah, it's like a strawberry cake. It's a strawberry shortcake with a caramel drizzle. I'm digging this one. This one's, I think Wesley said earlier that this pick is very, very good. Now, Wesley, did you say what store it was? Because you knew about this pick. I just want to make sure you didn't say the pick. Oh yeah, okay. He did say it's Cap and Cork. Gotcha. Thank you, Wesley. And they had two different Rebel picks. Thank you for that info. Yeah, I know it's a bit late for the Brennickies. The Brennickies tend to go to bed early. And also Brian, I think, is still in Las Vegas, so it makes sense why he's not tuning in. Yeah, Whiskcord is run by Bill from the Whiskey Dick. I'm also a member there. Oh yeah. Fred has a. Speaking of Whiskey Dick, y'all need to check out the Bourbon Bits Not Safe for Work chat on my Discord. He made a hell of a surprise appearance. There we go. Let's just say Bill made a surprise appearance tonight in the Not Safe for Work Bourbon Bits channel. I'll just leave it at that. So y'all go check that out. That's something to look forward to. All right, so let's go ahead and taste. I was just smelling this, but I haven't tasted it yet. Cheers, you guys. That one, my eyes lit up when I tasted that. Whoa. Wow. Now I'm going to take a gander. I'm going to say that pick, the pick from Cap and Cork, I'm going to take a gander and say that's a bit older. That is rich. That, man, as much as I love the K&L one, wow, that Cap and Cork pick, that is legit. Now, Wesley, is it about the same price as ours? Because I paid $40 for mine at K&L. That is fantastic. Holy crap. At that price point, I'd be buying several bottles. That is so good. So Scotch Comic asks, Larceny or EC SP Ledger Craig single barrel or barrel proof? We're talking about like standard Larceny versus Elijah Craig. I'm more of an Elijah Craig guy. I'm a big fan of Elijah Craig. Small batch, store picks, barrel proof. Barrel proof has my heart. But I think Larceny picks have been really good. Standard Larceny, I'm not the biggest fan of. Larceny barrel proof is great. I still prefer Elijah Craig barrel proof. But I'm a fan of Weeders, and I think Larceny at Heaven Hill just knocks out of the park. Wesley says it was about 40 to 50, so a little bit more than our store. But man, the proof hits a little harder. It's a little harder on that one. David Goldman asks, Elijah Craig barrel proof B520 or C920? Well, David, I said that I didn't mean that in a bitchy way, I promise. I actually did them blind on a recent stream. I did all of the Elijah Craig barrel proofs from this year in a blind flight. I won't spoil it, but I will say that B520 fared very well. Even beating out, well, I said I won't spoil it. It even beat out my favorite Elijah Craig barrel proof batch ever. So go check that stream out. I give you some good tasting notes between the two to tell the difference, especially if you've tried one of them and you want to know if you like the second one. Go check out that stream. It's recently, so go on my channel, like my recent streams. You'll definitely see it. So, now Fred said A120. Now A120, the Larceny A120 did a lot better than the Elijah Craig A120. Yeah, I mean, Steven, great point. All of them are fantastic. I mean, Elijah Craig barrel proof is just, I still swear by it. It's like my favorite, not limited release, but my favorite sought after. It's my favorite bourbon that I love seeking. Like if I see it in a store and I see it, I'm going to buy multiples of them because I love them so much. I'm just a bit of a fanboy, as you can tell. I'm a bit of a Heaven Hill fanboy, but I'm also a fan of Lux Row, which also they're apparently Heaven Hill fanboys too because they source from them. So cheers. Yeah, hopefully that helps you out, David. But yeah, they're all great. So now let me go back to this K&L. I do want a little comparison to this cap and cork because I don't want to shit on the K&L. K&L is fantastic. That cap and cork, though, that is the next level. So let me go back to K&L real quick. K&L reminds me a lot more of the Rebel Yell 100 proof. It's not one note, but it's a lot simpler. It's very well-rounded, though. It's a very enjoyable experience. However, that cap and cork pick, man, they got some awesome people selecting those barrels, I got to say. I mean, there's so much more to... There's so much more to uncover in the cap and cork release. I'm a big fan of that one, and definitely recommend picking that up if you're in that area because it's delicious. So we got some time, so let's go ahead and move on to now. What do you guys think? Should I do the Rebel Yell 10-year 100 proof, or no, not 100 proof? Should I do the Rebel Yell 10-year single barrel? Should we do this one next, or should we go to the Ezra Brooks? I think we should probably stick to Rebel Yell since we've been doing a lot of it. To do a fair comparison, right? Should we stick with this one? Let me know. If you want me to move on to the Ezra Brooks, we'll move to that. But I think we should stick with the Rebel Yell right now. But I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys know best. All right, Richie and Fred both say the 10 years. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Now, the price point on this one, I don't actually know. Do you guys know the price on this 10-year? Again, Don Nishida, the amazing freaking patron friend of the show ever, sent me this bottle. I don't know the price point on it. So you guys have to let me know. I know he did not have to send me a whole bottle. I'm so freaking grateful for him. But yeah, so let me know the price point on the 10-year. By the way, so thankful to have 30 of you guys hanging out tonight. That's awesome. I love when we hit that number. To me, that number is like, yes, we made it. If you're new here and you never subscribed to the channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. We are almost at 2,500 subscribers, which is my goal. We're going to do something fun for 2,500. We may do like a multi-hour stream, maybe a marathon, make Cliffy show up a bit here, maybe. But yeah, if you're new here and you are enjoying the show, make sure to hit subscribe and hit that bell button. That way you get notified every time I go live. So you don't miss the beginning of my streams because that's always where I'm like going through my little rundown of like, I don't know. That didn't make sense, but I'm saying like that. If you catch the beginning of the streams, I always try to give a little recap of what I've been doing lately. So, all right, y'all tell me the prices. Fred says 70. Wesley paid 70. Fred used to be 55. Wow. Stanley says 80. Richie says pouring is 10-year now, $60, but can go up to 75. Gotcha. Supposed to be 55. Wow. Got my first one for 55. First one was 53. Wow, man, that's a heck of a price increase, going from 55 to 70 to $80. That's awesome. I mean, that's awesome. I was reading a comment and I was reacting to the comment. Chris says, just sub tonight, Bourbon Bites. First live with you, digging it. Chris, I appreciate that so much. I feel like my lives pushing back to the 7 o'clock time, I think works out so much better. I get so many people that are watching a marathon. I mean, let's be real. A lot of y'all watched Rock Gut before, so y'all are making your way over here. I love being like a back-to-back kind of show. So cheers, Chris. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you seeing and subscribing. Of course. Scotch Comic asks, budget recommendations. Good bourbons under $15. Well, Rebel Yell 100 proof obviously gets my recommendation. Under $15 is tough because I recently did a stream of whiskeys under $10 and they all sucked. Anything $10 and down is not going to be good. I'm just letting you know. However, under 15, I mean, dare I say, like, I mean, Jim Beam Black sometimes at that price point. That's a tough one. Honestly, my opinion is, now Fred is giving some recommendations here. Fred is giving recommendations that are bottom shelf, bottled and bond products from Heaven Hill, J.W. Dant and J.T.S. Brown. Now, that depends on your area. I can't get them in Southern California. They are readily available in Kentucky, though. So it depends where you are. I guess it varies depending on where you are. That's a great point, Stephen. If you can spend $2 more, get Evan Williams 1783, I think it is. I think it's Evan Williams 1783, which is the small batch Evan Williams. Also, pay a little more than that. Get Evan Williams white label bottled in bond. That's like $18. Man, that packs a punch. That's a legit whiskey. So, I mean, obviously the Rebel Yell 100 proof gets my recommendation for the $15 price point, but there's some really great, that $15 to $20 range is a fantastic range in whiskey. I think you're going to find a lot of things that you're going to like. So Brandon asked, missed the proof on the one from the Bernickies. It's actually the same proof. I think they bottle all these at the same proof. These are 113 proof. The Rebel Yells. The Ezra Brooks are 107. Ezra Brooks are 107. Rebel, I keep saying Rebel Yell. Rebel are 113. So there you go with that. Yeah. There's some great suggestions here in the chat too. For Scotch Comic that you asked. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, these guys know budget whiskeys. I mean, I am like there are some like whiskey tubers that are like, oh, nothing under $30 is good. Like, fuck that shit. I'm a big proponent of good budget whiskeys. That's kind of how I got my start in whiskey. And those are things that I'm really proud and happy to promote here on the channel. So, oh yeah, it's not a barrel proof, Brandon. I'm sorry if I said it was barrel proof. I guess I keep thinking of it. I think I was trying to compare it to like the Larceny barrel proof. No, it is not a barrel proof. It is a higher proof, I guess I'll say. Yeah, I definitely prefer the cap and cork pick over the K&L one, but they're both really great. So if you see, I mean, again, I'll show you the bottle. Again, it was $40 here. Now they said that the cap and cork one was about 50 to 60. I still think that's a pretty reasonable thing. I mean, depending on your area, it's a single barrel pick. I mean, like you see, this says K&L Wine Merchants. My lighting is still not great, but yeah. Well, it gives you some info there on the bottle. So yeah, that's a good point, Brandon. He says I'm busy next weekend with you. Yeah, I will not be live next Saturday. This Saturday I'll be live. Next Saturday, I'm going to be hanging out with Brandon and a few other local whiskey friends just for a very small get-together. It's like 3 of us. So, yeah, I won't be live next Saturday. However, we may end up on the Discord doing a hangout anyways. We'll see how it goes. We may get drunk and we're like, let's go on Discord and hang out, because that's what's great about Discord. Not only you can do our monthly, like the $10 and the $5 Patreon hangouts. However, there is an open room called Tipsy Gaming and an open room called Sipping Lounge, meaning if you're on there one day and you're like, you know what? I want to sip some bourbon. I want to sip some bourbon with some friends. Just let us know. Like, hey, I'm hanging in the sipping lounge, or hey, I'm streaming me playing this game. Y'all come watch. And I'm like, I'll be there. I'll try to be there. I know Patrick has done it a couple times here too. So yeah. So with that, I think it's time to move on to the Ezra Brooks, shall we? Oh wait, no, I didn't. I talked about that 10-year. Did not pour it. Wow. Okay. Well, let me clear a glass. I can't believe I literally just talked about that whiskey for about 15 minutes without drinking it. That's a new record, I think. So let's pour the 10-year single barrel from Don Nishida. Brandon says, don't be jealous, Steven. Man, Steven, I wish you were there too. That'd be awesome. So this is the 10-year single barrel. Now, this is aged since 2005. Now, to be fair, this isn't 15 years old. I think he's had this bottle for a while. He's had this bottle for a while. That's what happens when you get 45 minutes into my stream. Start making up words or making up phrases. So this is the Rebel Yell 10-year single barrel. Now, we said the price point was around 70-ish now. Used to be 55. That's really good on the nose, man. That is like, I didn't get as much oak on any of these that I've tried up to this point. That one has the oak, and no, it's not 15 years old. It's probably closer to 10 to 12 years old. However, that nose, man, that's given me some real. I don't know if you guys had the chance to try like a William Heaven Hill. Like, I went there. This is giving me some William Heaven Hill level oak. Older Heaven Hill is delicious. Wesley Zeller says too many pre-game drinks while unboxing the PS5. Maybe so, but I can't forget this one because this smells amazing on the nose. Brandon says share some special bottles for my 2,500 subscriber celebration. Yeah, once we get there, we'll definitely do something fun. Maybe you can be here that weekend, Brandon, whenever we hit it. Richie says, I love good weeders. What's your all-time favorite Maker's bottle? Ooh, man, that's tough. I got to go with the Maker's 46 cast strength. Now, I got it first. I did a first taste of it at, where did I try it first? I didn't go to the distillery. I think someone sent me a sample of it, like from the distillery only release of it when it first came out. However, I bought the mini bottle that came in the Costco set. I don't know if you guys saw that recently. It's like a Costco Generations of Proof, I think it's called. It's a really, really nice set, and they have the Maker's Mark cast strength 46 before it became like a national release. This was like before that. I love that one. But to be fair, I'm also a fan of Maker's 46. I love that additional fruitiness that brings it. That toastiness really enhances the fruit, in my opinion. So putting that out at cast strength was just an amazing move. That's definitely my favorite Maker's Mark I've ever had. Patrick says the 10-year he bought this year is from 2006. Wow, so maybe they are making these pretty old. Maybe they're 14, 15 years old. I mean, to be fair, the nose is amazing. That nose is like an older whiskey. So thank you for letting me know that, Donnie. Or I was reading Donnie. I keep reading comments in advance before I. Thank you, Patrick, for letting me know that. Donnie is back. Good to have you back, Donnie. Yeah, some people are saying the SC4 is their favorite. Some people's RC6 is their favorite. To me, it's the Maker's 46 cast strength. But yeah, Maker's. This is like my catchphrase. I swear, everything Maker's Mark makes except Standard's Maker's Mark is amazing. Standard Maker's Mark is just a letdown for me. However, everything else, the private selects, the SC4, PR5, R2D2, the RC6, the cast strength, and the Maker's cast strength, the 46 cast strength, all fantastic releases. That's my opinion on Maker's Mark. I love Maker's Mark as a brand, but their standard stuff is very lackluster. Yeah, Reggie says any private selects are delicious. I totally agree with that. So I'm gonna have a little water. I've been talking a lot. So let's go ahead and try the 10 to 15 year, as I should say, single barrel Rebel Yell. Cheers, you guys. That makes me smile. It brings back all the things I loved about the Larceny Barrel Proof. That walking into a bakery that is making the freshest blueberry muffin, it's not blueberry, but like a freshest sweet, maybe even like a strawberry muffin, or like what's a strawberry pastry? Strawberry cream pie? I don't know. But it's like a baked bread, but there's some fruitiness there, like some strawberries, some really sweet, not like fresh strawberries. It's more of like the strawberries in the sugar syrup. Like if you let it, there's a phrase for it. Okay, I'm not a chef, but when you mix strawberries and sugar, it makes that syrup. There's a word for it. I can't think of it. Someone's going to tell me in the chat. And I'm like, oh yeah, that word. It's not masticate, and it's definitely not the other masked word, but it's something like that. Stanley with another super chat here. Stanley asks, do you know if there is a Whiskey Black Friday? 1st November Whiskey Hunt. I don't think there's not really a Whiskey Black Friday. However, this is LE season. There are limited releases whiskeys hopping up everywhere. So keep an eye out. I know it hit Costco around here lately. There's some BTAC hitting Costco. Not to make you panic and like run to your nearest Costco, but it's LE season. So great time to be hunting. Just keep an extra little eye out. Look like on the shelf behind the checkout. Sometimes things pop up that you would never expect to see. So that's my advice this season. Emily says she'll take my basic bitch makers. That's fine. Well, there you go, Emily, you can have it. Compote, is that the word? That's probably the word. No, reduction is the word I was thinking of. But compote works too. Yeah. Scary Peeper says scissor. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah. Macerate. Macerate is the word I was looking for. I said masticate. Man, I was close, but macerate is the word to make a reduction. Y'all are so smart. I love y'all. Yeah, but it's definitely like a strawberry baked pastry. Brandon says, will you be willing to drive to Orange County for the new Goose Island releases? I don't think I would drive there specifically for that. I mean, I'm very excited to try them. However, I'm not the biggest beer guy, so I'm not going to go way out of my way to get it. But you do you. I'm interested in them, but I'm also like, if I don't get it this year, I'm not going to be that upset. You know what I mean? Man, this stream has flown by. We got 10 minutes left, and I still haven't got the Ezra Brooks. I mean, to be fair, it's my last one of the night, but still, we've been in Rebel territory. Now, before I move to the Ezra Brooks, I do want to give an opinion on what was my favorite Rebel Yell tonight. Whew, that's a tough one. So, for the price, these are all different price points. I think my choice for the night, even though, some things are $15, some are $40, some are $50, $60, and some are $80, $70, $80. My choice for the best value of the night has to go to the Rebel Yell Distillers Collection from Cap and Cork. This, even at $50 to $60, is amazing. Now, I get it. It's a single barrel. It's a store pick. You're probably not. I can't get this. So you're probably not gonna get that. My next guess is give a shot to one of these, the Distillers Collection, if you have it in your area. Again, it's like $35 to $40 depending on where you are. These, from what we learned tonight, these can be amazing. K&L, now again, don't get me wrong. K&L is this is a great pick. I would pay $40 all day for this. However, knowing that the Cap and Cork pick is so much better, yes, it's a little pricier, but it's so much better. I definitely, would go that direction if I had to pick between the two. That being said, this Rebel Yell single barrel 10-year, like if we're going off just on flavor, definitely hands down favorite of the night. Now, it's also like an $80-ish bottle, so it's going to be a little bit better, but perfection, delicious. If you love a higher proof weeder, whether it's a larceny barrel proof or maker's cast strength, you would love this. What is the proof on this one? Oh, wow. I actually had no idea. This is only 100 proof. Are you kidding me? Wow, that drinks, not that it drinks hotter than 100 proof, but there's so much complexity in this bottle at 100 proof. That is something spectacular. I still think I would prefer to recommend the Distillers Collection, for the money. However, that single barrel, the 10-year, that's something special, especially if it's 14 to 15 years old. That's awesome. So Fred says those are $34 in Colorado. So yeah, y'all don't leave yet. I got one more to do tonight, and it's also a Distillers Collection. Now, like I said, the Rebel Yell Distillers Collection won my vote for my favorite of those. How about the Ezra Brooks, though? This was $5 cheaper, I will say. It's also a single barrel select from K&L Wine and Spirits. This one was barreled on September of 2015. So about the same age, about 5 years old, I would say. Now, this is a different mash bill. Let me get that mash bill for you. Richie says, poured a recent bottle of Rebel Yell 10-year, and it's off for me, but it's still good. Gotcha. I think this was just a really good one. Don Nishida sent me a whole bottle, so he must know it's good. Zopher with the super chat. Zopher, so good to see you. Zopher is a patron of the show and an amazing guy. So Zopher, you just earned yourself 5 entries in tonight's giveaway. Now, this is the point where I gotta tell you guys, we're about to cut off entries to the giveaway. So if you want to give enter the giveaway. I'm going to do that at the very end of the stream. Get your super chats in now. Like I said, every dollar you donate to the channel, I will give you an entry per dollar. Also, if you join our Discord at bourbonbites.com, you get a free entry, no purchase necessary. So there's that. But yeah, so last chance. While I taste this Ezra Brooks is your last chance to get your entry in to get samples of both the Distillers Collection and the Rebel Yell 10-year, which I just raved about. I told you it was like amazing. So hopefully you guys agree. Whoever gets the samples, hopefully you agree. If you don't, you know what? You just super chat. You support the channel. So let's go ahead and try the Ezra Brooks. This is the rest of the Rebel Yell. I'm just finishing it off real quick. Scary Peeper, thanks for the sun. Thanks for the sun cream. Thanks for the fun stream. Scary Peeper, thank you so much for being here. You're here like every week. You're awesome, dude. So glad to have you here. Oh, now here come all the super chats now. Y'all trying to get your entries in. Tim, give it another $5 to support the show. Great show, Clifton. Thank you so much, Tim. You're awesome. So you just got yourself, in addition to your free entry earlier, you just got yourself more entries. So cheers to that, Tim. So let's go ahead and real quick. Before I forget. So for 5, Scary People. Yep. Okay. Keep you up with it myself. Let's go ahead and try the Ezra Brooks Distillers Collection, shall we? So like I said, this one was $35, so it was a little bit cheaper for me. Now the mash bill on this one is different. This one is the Ride mash bill, not rye. Ride. It's 78% corn, so very, very high corn content. 10% rye, so it's pretty low on rye, and 12% malted barley. Now, they use this for the David Nicholson Reserve. The other one, I said the wheated bourbon, they use the David Nicholson. That's for the 1843. This is what they use for David Nicholson Reserve and the standard Ezra Brooks. Romanov says, I'm sounding like him after the Ardbeg fight. Yeah, Cliffy usually makes an appearance in these final 15 minutes of the stream, but it's all good. Y'all, that's why y'all should come to the after party. Like I said, become a bourbon, is it megabyte? Yeah. Bourbon Megabyte and Up, which is my $10 Patreon tier, you get to see Cliffy after hours. So that's fun. Now, I did want to, there's one thing I did not do for this stream. I really wanted to get a new bottle of just standard Ezra Brooks, just do a comparison. It's a very budget bottle. I think it's like $12 to $14. It's very, very cheap, but I didn't do that. So it's been a minute since I've had Ezra Brooks. I have had the 7-year barrel proof. I have had that one. That was delicious. However, I've not had standard Ezra Brooks, so I can't really compare it directly to that one. But I can compare it to the Rebel Yells we're doing tonight. Sugar Kitty says, or Jason C after ECVP. # stay vertical. Jason and I we hung out on he actually has his own Discord too. If you're not a member of that, go check that out. We had a voice chat last night. It was me, him, Donnie, Run Rev. You popped in for a minute, and Trev Wilson was there a bit too. So that's why I love Discord. You just pop in and just hang out whenever. So it doesn't have to be a formal thing. It can just be, just friends hanging out. So Richie asked, that's a good question. So Richie says, is the entry Ezra better than Benchmark? Haven't tried either yet. I don't think so. I honestly think I would prefer Benchmark. Now, to be fair, we're talking about different distilleries. Ezra Brooks is still Heaven Hill. Benchmark is Buffalo Trace. So it could be a personal preference thing. What is the equivalent of, what is it, like Ancient Age is still Buffalo Trace. What is the budget Heaven Hill, like the equivalent of like a Benchmark? I'm trying to think what it is. It's not Ancient Age. What is it, man? One of y'all will tell me before I can think of it. Will Henderson asks, what is the proof on that bottle? So the proof on the Ezra Brooks, thank you for asking. Yeah, this is 107 proof. So it's slightly lower proof than the Rebel Yell, but about the same age. It's still a 2015 barrel fill. So, yeah, Benchmark is decent. Now, I don't recommend any of them because I think paying the $5 more to get like a Evan Williams is so worth it. Or getting a Buffalo Trace, which is a little bit more expensive. But to be fair, I mean, if you're trying to just taste the absolute budget, most affordable thing from each distillery, Benchmark is not that bad. Oh, yeah, so y'all are talking about like Heaven Hill White Label and Green or White Label. Those aren't available in my area. So I'm trying to think of the ones that aren't labeled as Heaven Hill. But those are actually, that's a good point. Yeah, if it's in your area, those are like the budget Heaven Hill. For Fred says Evan Williams. Yeah, there's definitely another like cheap one that's a Heaven Hill. I just can't. It doesn't come to me right now. But let's go ahead and try the Ezra Brooks 107 proof Distillers Select. That is surprising. That drink's hot, and it's only 10% rye, so it's not even like it's like high rye. Man, that's being lower proof than the Rebel Yell is surprising. That drink's really hot. I would guess that'd be about. I would probably go up to like 120 proof. That drink's so hot. It's not a bad flavor. It's a nice flavor, but that's kind of disappointing. Now again, single barrel store pick. It could just be this pig. It could be off, whatever. To me, that drink's really, really hot. That's surprising, man. That's 107 proof. This drink's like I said, 120 proof. I'll go for a second sip, though. I'm just surprised that it's not even the highest proof I drank tonight, yet it reads very, very hot. Second sip is still hot. However, the corn shines on this one. I hate to say that it's not as interesting as the Rebel Distillers Collection, but it's not. I mean, so this is like probably the first time you'll hear me say that a ride mash bill is less interesting than a wheater. Like normally, like to be fair, even as much as you love wheated bourbons, they do tend to be a little more simplistic. Not one note, but they don't take you on a journey like a rye mash bill can. However, this Ezra Brooks, to be fair, $35. Give it a shot. Absolutely give it a shot. However, it's a little bit of a letdown after trying so many amazing Rebel Yells. Let me give it one final taste before I give a final verdict. Yeah, it's hot. It's a nice flavor. It tastes like Heaven Hill. Nick says Fighting Cock. That's actually a great comparison. So you're talking about a budget Heaven Hill. However, this tastes like Fighting Cock. Fighting Cock is 103 proof. Heaven Hill, probably the same mash bill as this. This is very, very reminiscent of Fighting Cock. Now, Fighting Cock is only like $16. So, do I recommend this or Fighting Cock for the price? Gotta go with Fighting Cock. Now, again, store pick. Disclaimer, star, asterisk. This is just a single barrel select of Ezra Brooks. It just is kind of a letdown compared to the Rebel Yell. Rebel Yell, absolutely recommend. This, give it a try. If you don't like it, maybe there's some amazing ones. Maybe Cap'n Cork has a really good pick of this one, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on that. Fred says similar thing here. His tastes like a $15 to $20 bottle. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. And it's good. To be fair, that's very sippable. I will enjoy that. I just may not buy a second one, if you know what I mean. Richie asks, do you agree this was a weak year for Bookers? I am not impressed. Now, I have not tried the Pigskin batch, the latest batch. I've tried the first two. I had the Granny's batch and the Boston's batch. But I would agree with that. The last few of last year, the Beaten Biscuits and Country Ham, man, it's always the last few batches, I feel like. So maybe I've heard now. I got a little sneak peek. Jason from the Mash and Drum tasted his pigskin last night, and he was very, very fond of it. So maybe there's some good things to come with Bookers this year. However, the first two releases this year were very disappointing for me. All right, so I think it is time for us to do our giveaway. We are a little bit over time here, but let me check. How many entries do we got? We got us. Oh my God. We got 39 entries into tonight's giveaway. So I'm going to copy these. We're going to put them in random.org, and I'm going to show you guys. Let me share my screen real quick. We're going to pick a winner for these samples, shall we? All right. So we got everyone entered here that either super chatted or joined the Discord. Trust me, you're all there. I double checked. So I'm going to hit randomize, and the person that comes out in first place will win tonight's samples. So again, thank y'all so much for your support over on Patreon and in the super chats. I love giving back samples just because I love giving back to you guys for supporting the channel. So cheers, you guys, and let's see who gets tonight's samples. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Mike Meyer. Mike, congratulations. You are getting samples of tonight's whiskey. Now, Mike, I don't actually have your contact info. I don't know if you're still here in the chat. If any of you know Mike, I mean, Mike's a pretty popular guy. If y'all know Mike, let him know he won this giveaway. Tell him to reach out to me at contact@bourbonbites.com, or you can just send me a DM on Instagram. It's just @bourbonbites. There's lots of ways to get in touch with me, but congratulations, Mike, for winning the giveaway. Hey, I know he was here early. He may have tapped out. So y'all that are friends with Mike, let him know that he won tonight's giveaway. Congratulations, Mike. Yeah. Overall, the Distillers Collections are very good. However, I think my opinion definitely leans towards the Rebel, whatever you want to call it. Definitely, it gets my win for the night. Yeah, congratulations, Mike. And again, thank you all so much for being here. If you're new here, I would still seriously love if you could subscribe. I would love to see you. I go live on Thursdays to do these whiskey reviews. I also go live on Saturdays to do gaming and whiskey streams. So like I said, I'm going to start doing those on YouTube. So I'm very, very excited for this week. Not sure exactly what I'm doing this week, but it'll be fun, I promise. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching here tonight. If you're watching the replay, hey, what's up? #replay squad in the comments below. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the Discord. We are doing a hangout for the $10 and up patrons. If you want to I want to make sure we didn't miss any new patrons, because if I did, I want to give you a shout out. But yeah, no new patrons tonight. However, if you join Patreon and then you join our Discord, I will give you access to our hangout tonight. But until next time, this has been Bourbon Bites Whiskey Reviews with a gaming twist. I'm Clifton, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Cheers.